Before we get started with the video today, guys, I want to let you viewers out there know that only a small fraction of you guys currently watching are actually subscribed to my channel, so make sure to smash that subscribe button for instant updates about videos that I release and other announcements, and also smash that like button to help my channel out. Enjoy the video. Yo, what is up guys, it is Samool here back with another Epic 7 YouTube video for you guys today, and just another update on my situation. So I know you guys already know because I've said a million times, I actually have midterms running, but they're about to end by next week. So after next week ends, or I guess the middle of next week, I'll probably start uploading daily again. Also, it kind of times well because the new collab is coming out, so I'll be releasing videos a lot more often and cover the new units and what I think about, the collab, and also, just like other videos that you guys have been requesting, such as like Banshee Guide. I know that's a very hot topic. Expedition Guide. It's not that I don't want to make those videos, guys. It's just that you have to realize, especially for Banshee, if I want to make it to the point where I'm satisfied with the video, which is going to be similar to like my Wyvern and Azimnak video, which I go over them very in depth. It just takes a lot of time. It's not that I don't want to do it, guys. Don't get me wrong. It's just I just don't have the time at the moment, and that kind of sucks because I really do want to make those videos because I think it helps you guys out a lot, and I really want to help you guys because that's one of the biggest things that people are requesting. And don't worry, I do read all the comments, so if you guys do have suggestions, don't worry, I'm not ignoring it. I just am not in a situation at the moment where it just makes sense for me to make it, but I do promise I will have that out, especially because I do expect a lot more newer players to play. I think Smilegate's doing a great job marketing at the moment compared to prior years that they've had the game out, and I'll go over in depth what I think Smilegate can do better, because that's going to be the topic of this video, guys. I'm going to be talking about what I think Smilegate should do to improve Epic 7. Now, it's not like me complaining by any means, but I do think these changes will really help the game out. A lot of QLL changes, and will make the game just more enjoyable in general. And maybe they're possible, maybe they're not possible, but I just hope that Smilegate can think about this, because they are in other... These things that I mentioned are going to be in other gacha games, or they might just be, just QLL changes, quality of life changes, which will make everyone's life easier and not as painful to navigate through stuff. Now, before we get started, you'll see that there's a new unit coming out. I think this main character unit is going to be an ML unit, I think Smilegate said, and you can change your element. I don't think you have to pull for, maybe you do. But yeah, this kind of sucks because there's so many good banners going on still for like the past 4 months, so Smilegate really is sucking us dry. I'm going to start off with that too. So the biggest problem I have with Smilegate is that they're not really transparent in when banners are coming out. I really think that they need to have a schedule, right? So like maybe like 3 weeks, 1 month in advance, so people will know when things are bait. Now, obviously, if they implement that, right, it's still bait because, say Tamarin's out, right, and then the next 3 weeks there's nothing, and then after Tamarin banner and everyone pulls, they release like a collab, right, and everyone has no bookmarks, then we have a month to save. But I think it's a lot better than the situation we're in now, where we have only like a couple days to prepare, right? The collab was announced, what, a week before its intended release? That's not enough time. So, and there's a lot of good banners going out. So a lot of newer players, the way they want to get into arena and PvP is by, cleaving, right? Ran, very good cleave unit. Paultis, very good cleave unit, also good for defense, for climbing arena, right? For newer players. She stops cleave and can cleave. So it's like a good banner to pull on for newer players. And then they release a collab after newer players have already pulled, right? And with the influx of new players, you have to realize that there's going to be a lot more free-to-play players now than before. Whereas before, when Smilegate was messing up on the game, to be honest, and not doing that well and making a lot of mistakes, the only people that stayed are going to be the players that spent a lot of money, so they don't care, right? I mean, they do care, but not as much as free-to-play players. So Smilegate really needs to fix that aspect of the game, in my opinion. They really need to be more transparent with the banners coming out and try to space it out. Like, I don't want to sound mean, but don't be like dicks and, just put everything together. It just makes it so hard, right? And it'll, deter a lot of players from wanting to play, right? I'm sure a lot of you guys have been thinking, right? There's so many things you have to pull for, not enough resources. And I'm going to agree with you there. Usually, Smilegate does a really good job with, spacing out banners. Everyone can pull on everything as a free-to-play. You can still get a lot of units. But right now, it just feels really bad, even for me. Even though I do spend, not a lot, but like a little bit of money on the game, I'm going to be honest. It still feels bad. And I don't pull on these banners, right? Like Paultis I've already had, Kisei I already had, right? But newer players that didn't have those units, it's just really painful because you have to pray that you don't pity like any of them, or else you're kind of screwed for the collab. And even if you do get lucky, you still might be screwed for the collab, right? So it's just really bad, and the collab units are always going to be OP, right? That's no secret. Same with Guilty Gear and ReZero. Obviously, they're just both super OP when they first came out. And I do expect these collab units to be OP as well. So yeah, it's just really bad timing. So I really hope Smilegate can, do something to fix that, because it just feels bad at the moment. Even though the game is great, a lot better than before, it just feels kind of bad with all these, banners coming out right now. And it would have been better if they told us that this collab was coming, probably not like a week before. That would have been nice. Maybe people would have skipped Politis instead of pulling and ran, because Ran's not limited. But okay, yeah. But yeah, that's like one of my big qualms. Another thing I really don't like in this game is, so Smilegate knows that late game content is PvP, right? More specifically, World Arena, right? So World Arena, wow, I did Kato a lot because I haven't been playing, but World Arena is going to be your late game PvP, because regular Arena is like really cookie cutter. Like there's only a specific amount of comps that are good. It's kind of boring, honestly, because you're always at an advantage if you have all the units and gear. But RTA or World Arena is more skill based, more thinking, and yeah, there's gear check and RNG as well, but not as much as like regular Arena, right? So you have to devote your time between, PvP and your dailies, because not everyone that wants to, play Epic 7 has like 8 hours of the day to play, right? They can't do all their dailies, farm everything, craft, upgrade. Like I'm struggling to upgrade, right? Obviously I don't have enough time as much lately, but like I'm sure you guys get lazy with upgrading. Like all the stuff I have to go through still, right? So much gear. I have even more mats to craft with, right? So what I think would help is if they put an interface in where, at least like for World Arena, right? Where if I'm doing World Arena, at least let me like farm something. This is like the thing in Summoners where while you're doing your arena, you can actually farm like hunts or other stuff. I think that would be a really nice option. Obviously, the server load will be a lot harder, but Smilegate should, honestly, let's be honest, guys. Smilegate is making some money nowadays. They're making some money moves, so I think they can upgrade the servers. I think it'll make a lot more people want to play World Arena, right? Because the real reason people don't really want to play World Arena, in my opinion, is that there's no real reward. Sure, you get like the Brave Crests or whatever. Where do I see the rewards? Wow. Yeah, here. So you get like Brave Crests, or sorry, Conquest Points. Nice, you get like a banner, and like a frame and a skin, yeah. But okay, once you get Masters, what's the point, right? You get a better frame. If you don't like the frame, then why do you play, right? People want to play this to kill time, just prove their skill or whatever, climb the rankings, but at least let them be able to do something. Like Summoner's War has this in the game, and Epic 7 devs are basically they made this game based off of the flaws of Summoner's War. But you should probably implement some of the good things that Summoners War had, right? So I really want World Arena to be, able to run with like something farming in the background. So I don't feel like I'm so pressed on time to play this game, because it is a mobile game at the end of the day, and a gacha game. It's not like a, I don't know, like Maple Story or like World of Warcraft, something where you have to spend so much time, right? The biggest factor in choosing to play this game is going to be, the time commitment isn't as crazy, right? Now you have to farm, obviously, but you can do that overnight or whatever. But just having the ability to do something while PvPing would be nice, just anything. I just kind of sit there in World Arena. I'm like, wow, I should probably be doing other stuff, even though I want to play World Arena, right? A lot of times I do want to play World Arena or RTA, but I just have too many dailies and things to catch up on that I can't play, which kind of sucks. And I think Smilegate, they really need to fix that issue, because if the game doesn't have good PvP, especially in this like 2D scroller game where there's strategy involved, I think this game will die pretty quick. So they need to fix the World Arena situation ASAP. Probably give way better rewards as well to entice people to actually play. And yeah, that'd be really nice if Smilegate could do that. Now another thing that I have a problem with is going to be the runes. Okay, so if you guys are new to the game, you're doing specialty changes, the first few are not that bad because they give you a lot, but you guys probably don't realize how many runes it actually costs. I don't think it tells you here, but I'll tell you just straight away. It's like 400 greater runes and like, I don't even know how many epics. It's so many, like 60 epics or something like that. And the drop rate on runes is so bad. Like, especially for epics. Like, graders are easy to farm, but epics are so bad. Like, you'll see for the flame ones or the fire, I have enough to not... Actually, I don't even have enough to specialty change a fire unit, right? But this is from 2 rune events where I'm, like, spamming energy on it. So, They really need to fix the rune drop rate, in my opinion. Or in my opinion, you should reduce the costs of combining. So right now, if you go to like an awaken page and combine runes, right, you'll see it costs 10 of each, right? So since I have 380, I can craft 38 epics. Make it like 5 or something, you know, make the gold cost a little bit lower even. It just takes a lot of time for newer players to get specialty changes done. Like, I'm still working on mine. I just finished my Ruzid and Helga for Ice Expedition, and the only reason I didn't want to do it is because it's just a lot of energy I have to waste into farming runes for an expedition unit, right? And yeah, it just feels kind of bad. I think with the changes, like the times changing, like they need to make the runes a little bit less energy, or like even higher drop rates even, because there's just a lot of things to do in the game now compared to before. Yeah, that would be a really nice change in my opinion. Also, another change I would like is going to be, now obviously it sounds like I'm kind of complaining, but realistically though, there is a lot of like things to do in the game now, and there's a lot of energy that you have to spend, right? Before in the game, right, you had so much leftover energy to spam hunts for the day, especially when your daily is done, but now it just feels like you have so many things to do, which is a good thing and a bad thing. Means the game is, there's always stuff to do in the game, but the bad thing is you kind of can feel overwhelmed at times, and especially for newer players coming in, I know that there's a lot of overwhelming things. So you know, just dropping energy costs or making like combining runes cheaper, even dropping costs in like AP shops by a little bit, I think would help the game out a lot, because biggest problem with gacha games and why newer players don't want to join is because they can't catch up, right? If you play since day one, it's a lot different than if you play since like day one of year 2, right? Because you're just at a huge advantage. And I do think Smilegate and Epic 7 is a good game for catching up in. A lot better than other gacha games. Don't get me wrong, but I think there is improvements that can be made, especially if Smilegate really wants the game to go as long as they want it to go. I think they said they want it to go like 20 years or something, which I can see happening if they are very diligent and try to make the game accessible for newer players and also expand on the late game content. Yeah, so this video was kind of just like a discussion, I guess, but it basically covers like what I think the biggest problems in the game are right now. If you guys have any other qualms or disagreements or thoughts about what the problems in the game are, let me know in the comments down below, and maybe I'll talk about that in a different video. Let me know if you guys like this kind of video where I discuss like things like this, or if you guys want more gameplay. I'm not gonna only upload like discussions or only gameplay. I'm gonna try to do a mix of both, but your feedback will kind of I guess make me, like right now maybe I do like 90% gameplay, 10% of discussions about stuff. But if you guys want more of this, I can do this more. If not, I'll just keep it like this and just update on the state of the game every so often, because right now I think there is a big problem with the game. Even though the game is great, there are very good things about the game, but there are some glaring things that are making the game a little bit not as fun as before. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, and as always, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate it and really helps my channel out a lot, and hopefully my midterms go well and I'll be able to release content more frequently. I really do plan to next week, and I'll get that Banshee guide out as soon as I can. Don't worry guys, I am not forgetting about it. It's just on the back burner for now. I do have some of it done actually, but it's not enough time to complete it. So yeah, thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you guys next video. Peace.